It was shot in 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Y'all gonna let him get that off?
And then what, man?
Why you say it was shot in 2 weeks? You can't just skip past that. Why was it shot?
I watched it twice. I'm positive. Okay, I was kind of sure the first time, and I'm double sure the second time. Shit was shot in 2 weeks. The people involved obviously only knew about it, I'd say 2 weeks in advance. So it was a 4-week project. It was a project at best, and we'll call it a short film. And that being said, it was freaking great.
What's good, YouTube? It's Sir Rome of Raw Raw, and today I'm here with the broski.
Oski, Terry Oski.
Yes, sir. And we are going to do Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and for all?
Once and always.
Once and always.
Once and always.
They didn't have to name it that. They could have done that.
I mean, once and always.
That don't even sound right. Does it sound right either? Once and always.
No, but you don't question the OGs. Okay?
Hey, it's on Netflix. Netflix movie. We're gonna talk about the plot. We're gonna do our likes and our dislikes. We're gonna rank it, which we'll see how that goes. You got anything you want to add in before we get into the video?
No, man. It's morphin' time.
All right, it's morphin' time. Let's get it.
Yes.
Run, girl, run.
It was a virtuoso, Skip. It was a virtuoso.
Dynamite. Yeah. It's a black guy with you.
My hen dog. Where is my hen dog?
It's a wrong, it's a beast.
Standing right here, right now. We're going to the Super Bowl.
If you like that, subscribe. Yeah, it really helps with the views. Yeah, it's a black guy with you. Yeah, trying to start something new.
Cold God, red.
All right, so we're gonna do our rankings real quick, and I'm gonna pass it off to Oski. Let him start it off.
All right, man. I mean, I feel like you can already tell by the energy from the likes and dislikes, man. We can already bypass the F's and the D's. You know what I'm saying? In the C's, we can say "see you later" because there's not a C movie either. And yeah. And as far as the B's, bro, we ain't no bitch made niggas over here. You feel me? So ain't no B's, bro. Be gone. You feel? You feel me?
No, I'm trying to see what he's trying to say. I'm trying to hear what he's
going.
Well,
I meant to say it's not a D, C, or B, bro. It's obviously an A. Okay? It's an A, and it's an A for several reasons. It's an A because the acting. Whoa! The cast. I definitely stood by that. That was a whole full move. I meant the cast, not the acting per se. The cast was nostalgic. It was the real ones.
Tell us more.
It was the real Rangers. It's what you wanted to see, and it was not them acting like, reenacting. They were like 20 or whatever again. It was their age. Okay? It was everything you wanted. It had the original music. It had the original pyros, the original putties, the original storyline. It was original. It was what every remake wants to be, but can't. It is that, okay? Look up any old movie and then watch another remake and be like, oh, I wish it was this. Well, that's what you just got, okay?
It's my turn.
Sure, man.
Let me look at y'all and tell y'all something real quick.
Don't get mad, man.
This is absolutely not an A.
Wow.
This is, at best, and I mean it when I say it, at best, a C performance. Or would that be a C? I don't fucking know. This ain't no A. How the fuck do you get... I ain't gonna talk about Terry. I'm gonna just do my own ranking because I don't even want to do this right now. The acting was god-awful in this movie. Billy should have never been in this movie. The CGI was god-awful in this movie. Which I can say the show had pretty bad CGI too. But this is a movie. It's like when you watch an anime compared to an anime movie. They up the scales with a movie. You cannot come out here with this fucking bullshit ass movie and tell me this is an A. The plot was average
good.
at best. It was average at best.
It was short. It was sweet.
No, don't let him interrupt me, y'all. The plot. You want to know why I say the plot was average? Because they had something they made. They had an idea and they built the plot around it. They like, okay, we only got Billy and Zach. How are we gonna build a plot around Billy and Zach? You know what I'm saying? They didn't come in with a plot and say, let's do this plot. They was like, all right, we only got 2 of the 5 to 6 Rangers. How are we gonna make this work where these 2 make sense? That's what they did for a plot. It worked. I'm not saying it didn't work. It was just an average plot. It's basic. You know what I'm saying?
It was not an average plot. It was a good plot. It had lots of moral issues into it. You know what I'm saying?
I like the revenge part. I get
the revenge versus that. Also, sir, why are you comparing this to all these movies when it's not a movie?
What you saying? What are you
It's a
saying?
short film.
Why?
Yeah, it's a short film because it was 55 minutes long at best. And it has to be over 60 minutes to be considered a movie, okay? So it was a short film, and plus, it was shot in 2 weeks. A week and a half, 2 weeks.
Y'all gonna let him get that off?
And then, what, man?
Why you say it was shot in 2 weeks? You can't just skip past that. Why was it shot in 2 weeks?
I watched it twice, I'm positive. Okay? I was kind of sure the first time, and I'm double sure the second time. Shit was shot in 2 weeks. The people involved obviously only knew about it, say 2 weeks in advance. So it was a 4-week project. It was a project at best, and we'll call it a short film. And that being said, it was freaking great. It was an A.
So y'all tell me this.
It's not like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, because that's a S.
Don't try to throw that in there and get your shit off. Let me get my shit off. Let me get my shit off.
Sorry, man.
This movie, he tried to throw Mighty Morphin in there. They're not even in the same sentence. I don't know why they put Mighty Morphin in the title for this movie.
Same niggas.
Barely the same niggas. Just like this movie barely held up to the standards of the fucking real movie. You know what I'm saying? But the short film shit, I'll let them have it, man. Short film, whatever you want to call it. The problem with this movie is these niggas came into this shit out of shape. These niggas didn't even try.
Let me tell you about some shit 2 weeks before it happened, okay? Let me tell you about something 2 weeks before it happened. Hey, bro, we about to be famous again in 2 weeks.
What they did to cover up they bad posture, cuz what you said that stand like that.
Man, come on, man. You know how I know how it be. You walk in the room, you kind of in shape, kind of. Now you gotta just stand a certain way. You gotta do like this. That's how Rocky pulled up. When Rocky teleported in, he was like this. Whole time you talk like this, like yeah. I was like, Rocky swole, Rocky fat as hell. What Rocky got going? And I was like, I can't tell. Rocky was just looking around. He was like,
yeah. They try to give him a fireman's helmet.
Hey, yeah, he was eating too. He was like, really? Y'all gonna call me during lunch? I was like, hey, Rocky just like me for real. But then I was like, oh, come on, Rocky, you can't. But then he was like this. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I will say this. This is a C movie. This is it. That's all I can say. I wish my chair would stop going down so I could be serious with y'all. But this fucking chair, boy, I throw this old chair away.
I see why your chair keep falling.
It knows
you're
the
wrong, bro.
Okay.
It's a movie. Okay.
This is how I'm put Terrio's whole argument to rest. We just did an Evil Dead Rise review the other day. This nigga gave Evil Dead Rise an A. And now he telling me this Power Rangers movie is an A. Boy, stop it. This shit is not no goddamn A. This shit is the biggest
all
C.
about what you want going in. I got what I wanted.
They both remakes or sequels.
And they both lived up to what I expected.
These are not comparable. These two movies are not comparable.
But no, they're not at all. But I didn't go in wanting this from this. I wanted this corny ass where the stuff I grew up in on this Power Ranger stuff, okay? They did enough with it, just enough with it to where it was like acceptable, you know, but like it was like, and then Evil Dead, it better be the creepiest, strangest, scariest thing ever. And it was close to the same.
The Cinemonopoly in this movie compared to the Cinemonopoly.
Completely different.
No, compare them.
No, I'm saying, the Cinemonopoly and Evil Dead was top tier.
Acting.
God tier.
Acting.
God tier.
No, comparing.
Oh no, I'm saying as far
God
as
tier and what was Power Rangers?
It was sitcom, piss poor sitcom at best. Okay, and the Cinemonopoly was like they had a backwards inside out camera. It's like they was recording it with a brick. Okay, that's how the Cinemonopoly was in that Power Rangers movie.
It was terrible.
And I better not get anything else, any other Power Rangers movie. And that's another reason that this is an A. Because the movie that came out before that, it was a B. It was a good Power Rangers movie. It was a B. It was a B plus, maybe.
Gotta step in and say this.
But this movie gave you everything that you wanted from that movie, which makes it an A.
Okay, so let me say this. Let me just say this. Okay, you got the 5-year-old the Power Rangers movie. They both like Mighty Morphin. You know what I'm saying? So I get how you can compare them. But
The other one was not Mighty Morphin. I didn't hear the music once.
It was. I'm not gonna let them step on my shit. It was Mighty Morphin. They used the same. It was a remake. It was literally a remake. But this is the problem here. If you look at these two as movies, not as a Power Rangers fan, as movies, they're not even on the same level. Like one is like a B-list throwaway, and the other one's like a watching movie theater movie. So yes, this one for a Power Ranger fan was better. But the one that was made 5 years ago as a movie was way better than this movie. Everything about it was just much better. The acting, the cameras, the CGI, everything was better. Except the fact that this one copied the old style of Power Rangers, which, nigga, we 30 plus. So that's why we enjoy this more, because we 30 plus. That's really the real answer. It's
Of course, and I get it, and that's what I'm saying, that the acting was, you know what I'm saying, but look, when you realize that the Cinemonopoly between a short film and a movie is different, and you stop saying that this is a movie when it's a short film, these people didn't know nothing about it until they got the email. You seen the way they was acting, okay? You seen the way they was acting in this movie. They had no idea. They got the script when they walked in the door. And they was handed a red shirt. He was like, "Is that Rocky? Hey, Rocky, put this on."
I got one question. One question.
What?
Well, it's a split question. Okay. Would you recommend this movie? But I got two questions. Two questions before you answer. Would you recommend this movie for somebody who just wants to watch a movie? Okay, as a Power Ranger fan, would you recommend this movie?
A real fan?
Like a real fan, like watch from the start, way back in the day.
Yes, because chances are you watched a movie that happened 5 years ago and it was good, but this is what you're missing. That's why this is an A. And you'll see once you watch that B movie, and you'll be like, "Oh, it was okay, but it didn't really. Where's the music? Nobody said Go Power Rangers." Then you watch this movie.
Did they do Go Power Rangers?
Did they do Go
I
Power
know they
Rangers?
said it's Morphin' Time.
They did Go Power Rangers 3 times in this movie.
They definitely did it one time for sure. I remember.
Go Power Rangers.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, because I remember as a kid just jumping around on my drawers, not even boxes at the time, because Go Power Rangers going on.
But it didn't bother you when they went and took like the ugliest Megazord shit you've ever seen? That didn't bother you just the slightest in the slightest?
I feel like this is the first thing that I ever really fell in love with. That's why it's so nostalgic, and I'll never be able. It was everything I would like, bro. I used to come alive when this used to come on.
I definitely feel what
I
you're
used to have so many tapes, like before Dragon Ball Z, before WWF, which are two of my loves. All my loves involve violence.
Let me get my shit off real quick.
Gotta get it off.
Okay, you've made me change my opinion. I got 2 ranks, 2 recommendations. My ranking, as a fan of Power Rangers, growing up on this shit, I would say it's probably a B plus. It's up there as a Power Ranger fan. You know what I'm saying? Growing up on this shit, being the biggest fan of Tommy, even though Tommy was barely in this movie, but just the way the suits look, they got that shit down. They really did that shit. Like it really looked like they might. Even the movie that came out 5 years ago, they didn't even get the costumes down right. They really didn't look like it. So I definitely see what he's saying. The falls, everything was Power Rangers. It was Power Rangers, so I get it. But as a movie fan, I still gotta give it that C. Now, as far as my recommendations, as a Power Rangers fan, this is a 100% go watch. There's no question. Matter of fact, it's on Netflix. Why the fuck wouldn't you watch it? What the
Give
fuck?
it a chance.
You have to watch this. Like, you literally have to watch this.
As we said, it's under an hour.
Yeah, yes, 100%. And on top of that, man, I feel like a lot of people miss Tommy because Tommy passed away recently. And it's like, this is closure in a way. He's not in the movie, but it's a Power Rangers movie that is like, it's made around what he built. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, if he could have had anything, I'm sure this is what he would have wanted out of a movie. So yes, please go watch this movie. And as a regular viewer, still go watch this fucking movie. I gotta recommend this bitch, bro. I think people need to see this shit.
That.
I think people need to see this, bro. I think people need to see what, like, for instance, my nephew. His Power Rangers is not this. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs to see this
It's
to
crazy.
see what we grew up
He has
on.
a Power Ranger.
Yeah,
That's
he
dope,
has
though.
a Power Rangers, like
That's
Dino
dope.
something or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
that's dope.
But you know what I'm saying? I think they need to see this shit right here. This is Power Rangers to me. This is Power Rangers.
Bro, I hope that Power Rangers, the movie, blows up next. You know, like it just
The
gets
old
more
one?
popular. Like, yeah. I hope it comes on
Which
Netflix.
old one? Like the old one or the
Dr. Ooze.
Ooh,
Because usually when something like this happens, then they'll get this on Dr. Ooze, bro.
That first Mighty Morphin
Hey, if it
movie.
comes on Netflix, let's review it.
Oh, 100%. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even that long ago the last time I seen that movie. That movie's
Me
fire.
either. I haven't seen it.
That
I watch
movie
it every
is
5 years. at
fire,
least.
bro. They got quotes in that movie I still remember to this day.
They
That
got
movie
fight scenes I remember
fire.
to this day.
Yes. And the only part that confused me is why they changed the animals in that first one. Why they went from, the saber-tooth and the elephant
They
to like
lost-
a gorilla.
Well, I would say something, but like I feel like we can get into
I mean, I
it.
know why they did it, but it was just,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
branding one.
I feel like that's fucking up the branding. Cause like,
I mean, they introduced it at the right time. The way they introduced it in the movie, they did okay. Because
I guess what I'm saying is, it almost seems like you're moving to new Power Rangers when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, if you switch the whole fucking shit up, it's a new group of Power Rangers. But this time they switched it up and kept the same niggas. They really kept. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but did they really though? Because what was Keisha? I think her name was Keisha. It's not Keisha Yellow Ranger. Dang, what was her?
You talking about the Asian lady?
No, in Turbo was.
No, but I'm saying in this movie they went from, saber-tooth tiger and the elephant and the rhino, and they switched it up and they went to the frog and the crane. But they kept the same people, but they changed the Power Ranger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They changed them. But normally when they change, it's a whole new group of people. But this time they just. I
mean,
thought
after that, but that was the first changing. That was the first time they changed. And they used a movie to change the sitcom, which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
And then after that, they started changing the sitcom season by the cast. But that was pretty dope. They was like, okay, marketing wise, hey.
They definitely switched it up.
Yeah,
I
they
love the way
switched
they
it up,
did
yeah.
it. They definitely switched it up.
And I don't want to think about it too much because I don't even remember a lot of it. Like,
I remember that. This is what I do remember.
I remember that fight scene.
When they in the ninja shit.
Yep. No, that and when Dr. Ooze with the.
No, see, this is what I do remember well. I remember the frog, Zord. I remember there was a wolf.
I forgot about the wolf.
Yeah, there was a wolf. There was a bear.
Oh, the Yellow Ranger was the bear.
Yes, there was a bear.
The Yellow Ranger was black. I forgot his
Yeah,
name.
it was a chick.
Started
Yeah,
with K,
I remember that. I don't remember her name. But who am I forgetting? Then there was a crane, and the tiger switched to. Oh, it was an eagle, right? Or a.
No, Tiger switched. Oh, it was
A
some type of
falcon
bird.
or something.
It was some type of bird.
Yeah. And who we forgetting? Blue, yellow, black, pink, white, red. Who was the? Oh, he was a gorilla. Gorilla. Yeah.
That was dope too.
Yeah. I remember
That was dope for real.
I remember that.
That fight scene, bro. Like downtown, they could have did a lot with that in the future. Like that was actually kind of lit.
Ooh, that shit was fire then,
Yeah.
though. That shit was fire.
And then they had to
man.
save the train from going across.
I remember that movie well. The fight part, that ending,
Yeah.
I remember. I'll never
Yeah,
forget the ending
because
to
that
that.
Zord fight was
Yeah,
crazy.
I will never forget the ending to that movie. But yeah, so recommend it. But really, I recommend the original Mighty Morphin. Now that I watched this, so I think y'all need to go back and see that.
Yeah.
It's fire.
And then watch that one, then watch the remake 5 years ago, and then watch this one. You watch it in that order, you'll appreciate it.
Yeah, you come out with a different opinion than we're
Yeah.
talking about right now. Yeah.
Especially you start that original. Boy, that whole fire. Cause I watched it recently to make sure it's still fire. This fire.
I don't know nostalgia carrying us, but I love that movie.
When they first touched down,
Bro, Dr.
And they-
Ooze was already that nigga, bro.
Bro,
He was that
the
nigga.
whole Cinemonopoly, the way it looked, bro, for real, with the photography.
Yeah.
The lighting.
Yeah, I remember well.
Oh man, bro.
That's a good ass movie.
Because the suits look so. I remember just watching it the first time, being like, bro, the suits.
The
what
White
is-
Ranger was so fly.
Yeah.
Ooh, he
I
was so
like
fly.
the details and all of
Did
the.
they change the the suit, like, since he used to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex, when he went to the gorilla, did they change his helmet, or you never saw him after that? Because you know the helmet for the Tyrannosaurus Rex has a T-Rex like mouth.
That the helmets changed. From
It did?
Yeah, all of that.
Ooh, I know that shit cleaner than a bitch, bro.
Ninja and all of them, they changed the helmets when they morphed to when they morphed, it was Ninja. And it didn't have anything.
Yeah, I remember that. But then when they never went back into when they was in the Zords, they was in the suits though. But did they have new
During the
suits?
sitcom,
No, I mean in the movie when they like.
in the movie, I thought when they morphed, it was a Ninja mode, wasn't it?
No, like when they inside of the Zord.
Oh, okay.
Like, did they have different suits? Cause you know
no, they
did.
did. No, they wasn't Mighty Morphin then.
They weren't.
No, I want to say they were not.
You right? They didn't have the helmets on at least.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Whoa!
If they didn't, I don't remember what they had on, but it
Whoa!
wasn't the Mighty
You
Morphin.
right?
That was they changed.
You right?
Those boys were gone. They went and got some new
You
stuff.
right? You're right. You
They
right.
were different
You're
rangers.
right. You're
the
right.
little bad chick blessed them.
It was a magic that blessed them.
Yeah, and Adam had a crush on her. They had did something to save her.
The black
And-
ranger. Okay.
No, yeah, he was the
Yeah, but
dude.
he's not
And
black.
then he was like, "So what's wrong with you?" And then she was like, "I'm a frog." She was like, "Yeah, sometimes a frog gets to kiss." And then that's when I was a kid. I looked at her and I was like, "Oh wait, oh no, she bad." I didn't realize it. As a kid, I remember thinking, "Wait, I didn't realize she bad."
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn."
I remember how that movie started. They be jumping out of parachutes. And they had that one song.
Wait, we really did. We gotta watch it. We gotta review that movie.
Yeah. But okay, let's get. All right. If y'all like this video, leave a
Yeah.
comment, leave a like, so it can get an algorithm and more people can watch it and people fuck with us.
Yeah.
And you know, you gotta hit the subscribe button because we finna start posting shit more consistently. I'm gonna try to get Terry on here more often. And y'all can leave comments and let us know what movies y'all want us to review. Because we just doing shit we like.
Please do, because
yeah.
we're gonna do it, and I want to review that Digimon movie. The
Which one? Don't tell me the one. Hold on, which one you talking about?
The one with the creepy shit.
Ooh, because we have to. That movie is so fire. I think his
Yeah.
name is Deoxys or something like that.
I forgot his name. but
Dude,
yeah.
that shit with the virus.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
shit so fire, and they fuse together,
Yeah.
make Omnimon. Man, come on, man.
That one.
I'll watch
the
that
end
shit
scene on
tonight.
that one is nuts.
I'll watch that shit tonight if he
The
tries to
end
do
of the
that
beginning
shit.
of that one.
That
The
shit's
beginning and the end of that one is
fire.
crazy.
I will watch that shit tonight if he try to do a video on that
Oh man,
shit.
how
bro.
you watch this shit?
I'll find it on the internet. Y'all didn't hear that. But alright, you ready to get out of here?
Yeah,
Alright, y'all suck it easy.
fuck it easy.